Hi, this is Mike of GameStart Stores. This video will be fraud training. We're going to kind of go over reports to catch employee mistakes. Start by going to Reports, Adjustments, and Transfer Out. This screen shows any product that was removed through inventory search and also through inventory transfer out. It also shows you miscellaneous transactions. Did a $150 cash buy here just to kind of put that on the report. If you find something you want to look into further, it gives you the user here and the date so you can investigate a little more. Keep in mind, most of this stuff is mistakes. It's usually training stuff and not theft, so just make sure you keep that in mind. Next, go to Reports and Low Sales. Here we're looking at items that were sold for less than the catalog retail price. We went through these earlier and noticed there was a PS4 that was sold for a significantly lower price. So Chris will need to check with Brian and see why he sold that on the 17th at that price. Now, blatant theft, this will be sold for like $10. Next, you'll go to Reports and then High Buys. This shows anything they took in and paid more than the catalog price says they should have. A lot of these are a little more inconsequential, a little bit here, a little bit there, customer service type stuff. You can use this for training purposes. Now, Chris does have an example here. There's a PS4 controller that was bought for $54.99, which is probably a refund that they did incorrectly. So now he can do a little training here. It looks like he needs to. So this can point stuff like that out for you. Next, we're going to go to Reports and Additional and Store Credit Added. So put in your date range here. Chris added $100 to his store credit account earlier just to be able to show you this and how the report looks. Now, if you have a customer where you forgot to give them their disc and they went out the store, you may give them $2 on their account just to show them, you're sorry for what happened. Next, you want to go to Sales, then Open and Close the store. And then just scroll down just a little bit here. The first thing you'll want to do is look for the system cache and the register cache. Look for any variances. You notice there's a $5 variance here and about a 60-something variance there. Next, you want to do the date of the store and look at the next day cache and see that they balance up to here. You see the 482 does, but the 468 is off slightly, which accounts for this variance. And this variance is around $5. You might want to look into that further, depending on what threshold you want to look into. If everything balances, next you should see the bank deposits. Check them. You just want to make sure you actually receive these bank deposits. So you have those amounts. Check your bank or your deposit slip. Next, we're going to go to Inventory or Inventory Search. And what you're doing now is you're going through your bins if you use the binning system. And you're looking for empty sleeves. So bin 1 has a disc, bin 2 has a disc. You get to 3 and it's empty. So you just come here and you look at bin 3 and it shows up, Fight Night Round 2 is there. It should be there in that sleeve. Go out to the floor, go to the GameCube section, look for that game. See if the disc maybe got left in it. Maybe it's in the hold drawer for another customer. Try to find out, if not from your employees, particularly Brian, to see if he knows what may have occurred there. The quickly you do these reports, the more likely an employee is going to have a viable answer for you. Now, they may not remember what happened to Fight Night 2 months ago. And that's it. Just keep in mind, a lot of this stuff is training based. Once you go over this stuff with a employee, they're going to know you're watching, and just that is a deterrent. So, all right, good luck.